name is Dan.
And my name is also Dan.
And welcome back to the Dan the Gamesman podcast. And I'm not going to lie, I am slightly hungover today after watching Fozzie live last night, Epic Studios here in Norwich, but I must admit it was very much worth it.
Yeah, you'd mentioned Fozzie to me before and I was kind of like, meh. And then you explained who was in the band. I was like, oh goddamn.
Yeah, it's quite interesting how much different. I think I saw them like 10, 15 years ago and they were not fantastic. But last night was absolutely incredible. So if you're seeing this and they are touring locally to you, I definitely recommend going to watch it.
And if, like me, you didn't know who they are, Fozzie is Chris Jericho's band.
Yeah.
What the hell?
He's really changing what he does. He can wrestle. He is in a band. He's also in Terrifier 2 and 3.
Oh yeah, he's the asylum guard, isn't he?
Yes, who's eating like the weird brain cake.
You would.
Yeah, and but yeah, unrelated as always to start the podcast. But Dan, I'm gonna let you go first with what you've been playing this past 2 weeks because I've been playing many, and I'm gonna
brace yourself. I've been playing High Guard.
I suppose someone must.
I was joking. Nobody's been playing that. I haven't. I've been playing a game about digging a hole, which is what it's actually called.
So what's it about?
This may surprise you. There are holes. There's no dialogue. It's just seemingly, from what I can understand, you buy a house with the understanding that there may be treasure.
Ooh.
And you just start digging up your garden and tunneling somewhat to China. And
Nice.
it's very strange. It's addictive, but I don't know if I like it.
The classic kind of game where you get addictive, but you're not sure how
Yes.
or why.
So your shovel is like an auto shovel, and it warns you that if the battery runs out, it will explode. I tested that. It does. And you lose all of the stuff you're carrying and a massive chunk of health.
So it's a roguelike.
Kind of, yeah.
These cups are really hard to drink out of.
It's a challenge. I enjoy corners. Lego for the discerning man.
It's really hard to drink out of.
Yeah, it's very strange. For ages, you're like, I'm running out of backpack space because you need to upgrade your shovel, you need to upgrade battery, you need to upgrade your backpack capacity, your jetpack, because at first you're like, I don't need a jetpack. Turns out, you go low enough that you need a jetpack.
Oh, to get back out of said hole.
Yes, especially as the jumping mechanics are...
Are they obtuse intentionally?
I think so, and it really makes you aware of the sort of idea that anything platforming in first person, 90% of the time you're basically wearing a refrigerator box and you don't know where you are in space.
Yeah.
So you don't know if there's actually enough room to get into the bit you're jumping in. So occasionally you'll just go bonk and fall back down the hole, which is very annoying.
How deep are said holes?
I've so far gone about 70 metres down.
Okay, so quite deep hole.
Yeah, I've not figured out what my end game really is. I've found several mine shafts, very fun. I've upgraded to like just a drill that now, that is where it gets kind of fun because you just point and go brrr, nothing and just like decimate the entire ecosystem surrounding it.
Nice.
It's pretty fun. You do get dynamite. That's exciting.
I'm sure that ends well as well.
Yeah, it goes with some slight redaction of kneecaps. It's a weird one. It's on Games Pass, so I thought I'll give it a go because I do like the... What is it? Post-dad game? Is that what they call them sometimes? Things like Hard Space, Shipbreaker, and Shipyard Salvage, or what the hell they're called. Anything like that where you can kind of whack on a podcast. Maybe this one. And then just grind out whatever obtuse nonsense you're doing. Very fun. Still don't really know where I sit on this one. I will finish it just because I'm literally in the hole on it now.
You need to find out what's at the bottom of the hole.
Yeah, I need to see if it's the Kraken. Something.
Or just hell.
Could well be. But yeah, there is lava. Found that out the hard way. My health started ticking down. I was like, what? Glowing floor. Probably avoid that. But yeah, other than the obvious being Ark Raiders and Battlefield, that's all I've actually been playing recently. Game about digging a hole. How about you?
Ark Raiders, much.
Yes, many.
Much Ark Raiders. Really, I'm not a fan of... what's the containery place? Stellamontis, really not a fan of that.
In the bin.
Went on there twice yesterday, both times, got 2 blueprints. great work.
Mm-hmm.
Both times got killed within touching distance of the extraction.
By a shredder?
No, actually by a bastion.
What's that doing indoors?
Exactly. It was just like, nope. And basically all its friends, the wasp, was like, there's a guy over here. And he's like, nice one, cheers, mate.
And if you've not played the game, a bastion is effectively
a walking mortar.
Yeah, it's like a transit van on legs, which really does not like your continued
That level
existence.
is so annoyingly designed as well.
I hate it.
It's
Doesn't
got
make
like
any
10
sense.
floors, but like one set of stairs and one exit point. It's just an absolute nightmare, that map.
It's like, the extraction's on a different floor. How do I get there? Shrek.
Yeah. And
Jump.
everyone on there is ratting.
Yep, it's the one for it.
It's everyone. It's just literally, I've spawned in with this new squad, 30 minutes on the clock. Somebody shot me on my own squad in the first second.
For God's sake,
First
come
thing
on
I
now.
do, every time I go into a game, first thing I do is hit the emote for hello.
Yeah.
That guy, now he chose violence.
Absolutely not.
Then ran away at great speed. But then also got killed by a shredder.
Excellent.
So, karma.
Tell you what, I'm not... So there's a trials thing once you reach level 15 on there, which basically every week there's sets of challenges and you go up leaderboards. One of the ones for this current week is do damage to shredders. And I'm not going to Stellamontis. I'm just not doing it. I don't want to fight shredders. I don't want any part of it.
I see, at first a spaceport was like the evil level where everyone was a douche.
Yeah.
But now it's just Stella Mortis.
Yeah, that can get in a bin.
But I think yesterday they launched a friendly mode.
Yeah. So not full PvE, but
Yeah.
basically you get more rewards for not harming players and turning
For
your
not
attention
being
on
a
art.
douche.
Yeah. Basically their attempt to say, will you stop killing each other for 10
I like
goddamn
how
minutes?
everyone's like, we just want PvP. But I don't. I have no interest in PvP in that game, even though it is a very big commentary on mankind, where they're basically struggling to survive extinction, and everyone's trying to extinct each other,
Basically, yes. So,
which says more about the human race than the game. But yeah, much of that. I also finished Season 1 of Battlefield 6, 100%, including that annoying extra little bonus, which has some terrible unlocks.
yeah, it was not worth the effort.
No, but
Though.
the completionist in me. So now having a little rest from Battlefield,
Smart.
but did start the single player. I had like a day. I had to try and have a relaxed day, and I was like, do you know what? It's like watching a Michael Bay film.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to get. There is a storyline. It's told by... Have you played any single player of Battlefield 6?
I think I played the first 2 or 3 missions and I enjoyed it a lot more than I did Call of Duty.
Yes, it reminds me of an old school... It reminds me of like Modern Warfare 2.
Yes.
That's how I would
Yes.
describe it. It's very Modern Warfare 2. It's very much, you can probably guess how it's going to end. There's
100%.
a Scottish guy. Are we meant to, I don't know how far. They keep harking to a bad guy who I don't know if he's been in a previous Battlefield. I'm pretty sure he haven't. I'm feeling just like, yeah, you know this guy. And I'm like, I have no idea who that is. But his name's McIntyre. He's Scottish. He's not a wrestler. Yeah, just a pretty solid campaign. I think I've got like 3 missions left to do. I quite like the challenges because I was like, oh, you can unlock stuff for the
Oh, yeah.
multiplayer. I can unlock some camos by doing this entire level without firing a bullet.
I'm going to get Sledgehammer out and make
So yeah,
people
just
very unhappy.
running around with a sledgehammer, just bonking everyone all around the show. But yeah, if you haven't checked it out, I would definitely recommend it. It's actually like surprisingly good. I don't know why everyone ragged on it so hard.
Yeah, no idea.
And if you haven't done the Gibraltar level yet,
Absolute cinema.
really good. Why
It's-
that's not a level, like a full level of breakthrough, like doing the beach landing and pushing up through those
That is
streets.
So good.
So good. But they are, for season 2, they have dropped a trailer
Mm.
for season 2, and it does include the base from the start of the game.
Oh, sweet. The one that, spoilers, Pax Armada, surprise, surprise, go
I don't
pretty
really
feral.
know why they do.
Yeah, because they were going to get given it in like 10 hours time or something when it was like, we're giving Pax Armada this base. And they're like, no, I want it now, mate. Delivery's coming.
Yeah.
It's weird.
As I said, don't think about the storyline. The only thing I would say is annoying about it is the fact it's told in a flashback. It's like, why? But that's pointless. But that's been quite fun. But I have played a lot this week. I must have played a lot if I've actually gone to play Battlefield single player.
That's a very good point.
Also, went back to Helldivers 2 because
Definitely
it has
better.
been 360 days since I last logged on Helldivers.
What in the goddamn, really?
Yep,
Whoa.
360. I nearly went a year. I would have got a chip and everyone would have known I was done with Helldivers for a year. But I'm back because if you haven't seen, 2 reasons. firstly, the attack on Cyberstan has begun.
Ooh, we actually have Cyberstan now.
Yep, I was on Cyberstan before we record this podcast. Can you imagine how it is?
I imagine it's Malevolent Creek on steroids.
Yes.
Good.
There's new enemies, so there's now the cyborgs.
Nope.
Yep, who also do kung fu. Yep, they will try and run at you and roundhouse you. Or Roman Reigns Superman punch you. They are annoying, but they do bleed. Like actual blood. It's pretty satisfying to blow them away. There's all your favourite like automaton enemies, the factory striders, the drop ships, the berserkers with a massive flamethrower arm. They are an absolute nightmare. There's you've got the cyborgs. You've also got a new boy who is like the big like thing in Terminator 2 on Caterpillar tracks. You see that start. It's like running over all the skulls. Yeah. That's in it now.
Oh no.
It also goes around playing like evil music. But yeah, it's pretty awful. But the second reason I dropped back in is Tank.
Yes, I knew of Tank. Very much want Tank.
Yeah. Have not unlocked Tank yet because I realised I need to build some more credits. But it's quite easy to build credits on that game. It's gives something to aim for again. It's very good. I'm basically going to fill the gap between now and Battlefield 6 with that. If you haven't seen the trailer for the new Helldivers, I want to say add-on, it's just new, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just, it's very good. Like, I love how much the developers really lean into the fact. And it's worrying though, they say if we don't we have to capture Cyberstan.
Yeah. What they got planned.
So I feel like
supposed to lose fight, maybe.
Yeah, but it's not losing at the moment. It's getting absolutely decimated because I think like this morning about 7-8 o'clock there was like 30,000 Helldivers on Cyberstan. It's pretty impressive when you
brushing off the capes of the veteran divers.
Yep, got my Malevolent Creek cape on.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's time. It's been like, I love how Helldivers really do hold a grudge.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, we remember the creek.
We remember.
But yeah, so that's very good fun. If you're looking for a reason to jump back in, I would definitely recommend it.
Might have to. I haven't been on in a while either, to be fair. I know we're just talking about Cyberstan. It wasn't there yet. It's mental.
Yeah, it's pretty hellacious. But then I was like, more. So I've also played... you heard of a racing game called Onrush?
I have, yeah. I haven't played it, but I'm aware of.
Yeah, so it's Ubisoft. Don't let that put you off. But basically, it's a mix between Burnout and MotorStorm.
You had me at Burnout.
It's pretty good. It's really cheap. I think it's like a £5 or £6 game most of the time.
Okay.
I think it's definitely fallen for that hilarious thing of let's try and monetize it. It's like, oh, skins, paint jobs for your cars. But none of them are available now because I think the servers are long shut down. So there's only like so many single player races per se, but they're quite fun. You get like a fast car that you can bash people with, or like speedy car, or like car which has, and you have like power ups. It's basically like probably got a little bit of Mario Kart in it as well.
Solid.
It's pretty solid. It's got a pretty good soundtrack as well.
It's licensed.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, pretty good music. Really good physics. Essentially, you have to beat people up with your car. Cars fly. You can like land on them after jump. Big jumps, very fast. Arcade controls.
That's what I like.
Definitely a bit of a hidden gem, I'd say. Especially if you like want to hark back to like the golden days of like MotorStorm, which we all do, or even the golden days of Burnout now, because it's been
vertical takedowns on Burnout 3 would just
gives me life. I would 100% recommend it. It's a very cheap game. It must be on Ubisoft Plus.
I'd imagine.
Just on Games Pass now?
I think so.
I mean, probably.
They've only got like 6 games, so it must be on there.
Yeah, if not, I think it's like a £5 or £6 game. I think I picked up in CX or somewhere. Playing on Xbox Series X. Very good, very fast, very enjoyable. Which then brings me down to my final game, which I was like, I went away for the weekend and I was like, I really want to play a Mario game.
Yes.
Because I always kind of dip in and out of Mario games. Platformers aren't my forte because of the whole jumping thing. I just have that with first person or third person jumping. I'm just absolutely awful at them.
Same, stresses me out.
And yeah, I jumped into Mario Galaxy on the Switch, which I heard is meant to be quite good.
That, I feel like there's some foreshadowing there in your wording.
Oh no, it is. Shockingly, it is good.
Oh, okay.
Like really, really good.
All right.
Like it's one of the best platformers I've ever played. it kind of has that thing which Split Fiction has, or like It Takes Two, where you'll be given something new to play with for like a level, and they'll go, nah, what's next? You're like, perfect. The levels are like quite bite-sized, so like most of them, like some of them are like 5 minutes, some of them are like 20 minutes, but they're all really short, so it's perfect on the Switch. And also, because it's on the Switch, you don't have to do the annoying motion controls which are on the Wii. Because basically you have to like get gems, you have to like, with the Wii, you have to like shake your controller around. And with the Switch, you can shake your controller, or you can just rub on the touchscreen, which is way better.
Yep.
And yeah, it's very, very solid.
Especially if you're playing it in full handheld mode, it's like
I think the idea is I think they really, really want you to play it not in handheld mode, but it's like, I refuse.
Yep, I would refuse.
And yeah, it's really, really, really good. I'm playing it on the Mario Collection, which had Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. I know they've now done a Galaxy and Galaxy 2 repackage.
Nice.
Which you're like, oh, I really don't want to buy that. Then I'm like, yeah, I really want to. I can see once I finish this one, I'm going to want to go into Galaxy 2.
Nice.
But yeah, it is shockingly a very good game, which I'm sure many, many people have said before. It's a very good game. And yes, it's a very good game. I also like being a bee in it.
Excellent. Fair. That would be a good selling point.
I think,
better than Tanuki.
I think. Yeah, that's all I've played.
Fair. Many more games than I.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good couple of weeks for gaming, actually.
To be fair, I have been playing some more Resident Evil Village, and I gotta say, until the point, actually even then, what the hell is wrong with Lady Dimitrescu in as much that, you know, Ethan's like crashing through doors, and then like, oh no, I'm gonna crouch, and she's just like, la la la, can't hear anything. Dude, or he's like ducked behind a window, forgetting she's like 8 feet tall, and you can just see up her nose. Like, she can see you, bruh. She's like, no.
See, people don't seem obsessed with her, but I think her sisters are way scarier.
Oh yeah, just suddenly a cloud of bees is yelling at you.
Yeah, that's way worse. And also, like, Ethan's missus is not great.
That's very true.
But yeah, are you still going through the vampire castle?
Yes, I've just killed the second sister.
Is that the bees?
Yes. Yeah, she like came yelling at me in an attic, and I'm like, yeah, but there's a hole in the wall here, so get cold. Bonk.
Be interested when you get to the end of that section for the next episode.
Yeah, I kept being like, la la la, I'm having a good time. This isn't scary. Then suddenly Dimitrescu comes like, hello, through a door, and yeah, words were said.
Oh, it gets so much worse as well.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Resident Evil 9.
Ooh. Speaker, have you seen the neck set that Panasonic and Sony have made together? It's like a wearable speaker that just kind of sits around your neck, designed to, I guess, give you proper surround stuff. And I didn't look into it properly, whether it's got little fans in it or something as well, to just give you the absolute whisper.
Just have a little breath on your back. Yeah, no, I don't fancy that.
Yeah, because I know that I'd forget about it, then my cat would poke me and I'd think something was happening and I'd have a conniption. So
I'm very excited. I'm more excited for Leon's part of Resident Evil 9 than I am for Outbreak.
Yeah.
Daughter.
Yes.
Can't remember her name yet.
Grace?
Grace, yeah, I think so. I'm kind of trying to ignore it as much as possible, all the stuff coming out, because I know I'm going to play it like pretty
100%.
much day one.
Yeah, I felt hankering for Leon's shenanigans after shooting one of the guys in the castle and village in the leg, and he dropped down and I couldn't roundhouse him. Like,
disappointing.
Boo, 0 out of 10 stars.
Resident Evil 8 has some absolutely insane moments. Like, you'll have to like try and smash through it before like 9. There's some mad bits I want to talk about. Like some really fun bits.
I mean, I like the bit where he can't hold on to his hands, can he? This boy is having a bad 7, doesn't start well. 8, loses half a hand. 10 minutes in, other hand's just gone. Just quickly stick that back on.
Yeah.
Fungus man. It's weird.
It's odd.
And if you hadn't played 7 and he's just like, help, poor, I'm good. You're going to be like, what?
Yeah. So I wasn't a fan of 7.
I'm much more a fan of 8 than I am 7. 7 had its moments.
I like to be able to fight back, even if it's not that much.
Yes.
7, I don't think it gave you the option to fight back enough.
Yeah, and when you've got Screaming Grandma coming after you...
And that's what I worry about with 9, with, like, Grace is half the campaign.
Yeah, with Shambling Blind Nightmare thing, I want to be able to do something.
Yeah. But we will be doing a Resident Evil special very, very soon. Because obviously we are roughly at the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil. But it's not the only 30th anniversary at the moment. We're also going to be talking about 30 years of Pokemon later in this episode, which I probably should have mentioned at the start. But you'll probably guess that by the thumbnail. But we'll get on to some news. I realise we missed... Well, this is the annoying thing with filming a podcast. We're filming this on a Wednesday. And, of course, Sony are doing a PlayStation Direct tomorrow.
Always happens. Happened with Capcom last time.
Yeah, so something maybe will be announced.
Perhaps we might get the third gameplay thing of Crimson Desert. Don't know. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Features overview.
Very excited for that.
I wish to issue an apology for last episode where I was like, yeah, maybe about that. I'm fully on board Crimson Desert. I want it in my face right now. It looks... Oh, it looks so good.
It looks like it's every game.
Yeah,
it's everything.
After I saw
it's ADHD
the thing
game.
like suplexing people, you can properly like cane choke slam guys into the ground. You can like block their kick, grab them by the leg, and just be like, off this cliff, mate. Like I'm just gonna...
Or just pilot a giant mech.
That too.
Or
and
fly.
I reckon you're gonna get like a clockwork dragon as well as the regular dragon. And the devs have said like, oh yeah, there's plenty more up our sleeves. It's like, how big are your sleeves?
It's just a game of actually everything. If you haven't watched the trailer, just go and watch it and try and work out what the hell it is.
Because
it
the
looks
answer
great.
will be invariably yes, it is.
There will be something you'll like about it. I hope they pull it off.
With how much they've shown, if it somehow doesn't deliver, because they've been very transparent with at least how it plays, it's like, this is gonna work.
Yeah, it shouldn't not work, but pre-orders are a dangerous thing.
There is that. It's apparently twice the size of Skyrim and bigger than Red Dead Redemption 2.
And the draw distance is absolutely insane.
Mental. And apparently no loading screens.
And you can free climb like Breath of the Wild. One of us will definitely play it around launch, and we will probably talk about it at great length there.
I'm going to go into vitamin D deficiency just staying indoors.
Yeah, the game's schedule is getting quite heavy.
It's that time of the year where they need to maybe have a minute, but also keep giving
things. Because GTA's like not now. Everyone's like, get it in. Everyone's trying to get everything released before November.
We need our sales help.
But yeah, news.
Time for news. So, do you want to hear about the next HBO TV show based on a game IP?
I do know what it is.
It's Baldur's Gate.
More specifically, it's Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, specifically taking off after the events of 3, which is kind of weird because the ending isn't always going to be cut and dry. So...
No, they're obviously going to have a canon ending.
Which I hope it's, I don't know, just they make a secret one of Karlach being God Empress.
But obviously, this is many years away, isn't it?
Oh, yes, many.
Like, no casting's been done, but seriously...
Yeah.
No Astarion, no Watch.
Exactly. And
no Karlach, no Watch.
Larian aren't involved, annoyingly.
No, because they are done with it, aren't they?
Yeah. It's going to be helmed by Craig, is it Mazin? I don't know, the guy behind Chernobyl, which...
And The Last of Us.
Yes. And he's, he's DM'd for D&D apparently before, so he should have a pretty good idea of how to tell a tale in that universe.
I don't know if I would have called it Baldur's Gate 3.
I absolutely wouldn't have known.
I would have just called it the Sword Coast or something.
Yeah.
And just had it in that part of, like, the fantasy world.
Yeah. I'd have centered it all around Missouri. And, actually, I'm going to stop that sentence right now. More news. Derail me, please, for the love of God.
Right, did you play The Outer Worlds 2?
I did, but I fell off. Not for lack of liking it. But...
Same. I started it, then I fell off. And it seems like a lot of people did, because it underperformed and there won't be a third. So if it had a cliffhanger ending, that's that.
Womp womp.
It's annoying because it's good.
Oh yeah, the universe is very fun.
Like I don't know why I'd stopped playing. It was just like everything's good. I think it was fine.
Yeah, it was a plate of like pretty good mac and cheese. Like delicious. Love mac and cheese. Could have bacon in it though. Could have garlic bread with it. Could be more.
Yeah, it was very much a plain burger, no cheese, no sauce.
Yeah. Oh man, people that ordered just that scare me.
Oh, imagine having a burger without ketchup.
Oh, there was someone I was on a course with for a while. Like, we got bought lunch, and everyone would be like, "Yeah, we're going to go for these fancy steak sandwiches." He was just like, "No burger, no salad, no nothing." I'm like,
That's
ooh.
like serial killer material.
He was from Yarmouth.
No, that explains most things. Don't forget, it's Great Yarmouth.
No,
So yeah, so no Outer Worlds free.
no, sad times.
Kind of weird.
Yes, but I mean, with how it was doing critically, I can't say I'm particularly surprised it underperformed. No one was really talking about it, probably other than us.
Yeah, I think it's a weird one, and I think the thing is, everyone just wants to totally derail, change subject as per usual. Have you finished watching Fallout Season 2?
I've got the last episode to go.
Okay, we'll talk about it next episode, but essentially, it was good. Essentially, the countdown on the Amazon website ended. Everyone was like, hooray, Fallout remaster. And they were like, no, 3D tour of location from the show.
Which is really what people wanted, thank you.
And everyone was like, oh, cool. But yeah, Fallout remaster when?
Please now.
I actually think I might have stopped playing the Outer Worlds too. So I was like, oh, we're going to get Fallout New Vegas remaster soon. I'll play that. I don't want to like overdose on like weird Obsidian open world. And it's like, now I'm hungry for more.
Yeah, that's sad times.
Yeah, so yeah, Fallout remaster, please.
Yes.
Or basically Bethesda, make anything. So what Obsidian will do now? What do now?
That's a good point, because I don't think Avowed did great either, even though that was again
that was good. I enjoyed that. I finished that.
Fun.
I would. That's coming to PS5 soon, or
Yes.
is now, or
it's around. Again, it was so critically middling that I don't know if it's out already.
I really
either.
enjoyed it. I could call it a working man's RPG. I think it was like 20 to 30 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
There was enough content. It wasn't bloated.
Yeah.
The combat was super fun.
Oh yeah.
Interesting world, interesting everything, yeah. But I'd highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm. So I actually have some, I'm going to call it actual news or journalism for more than my actual usual approach to this. Trigger warning for some mentionings of some not fun things.
It's going to be Epstein, isn't it?
Hey. So, Bobby Kotick, former Activision and Blizzard CEO and current Slug person. So, some things came out towards the end of last year that there is a lawsuit against him from former employees. This is not where you were thinking it was going.
No, it's not.
Basically, they're accusing him of covering up or failing to report a lot of instances of SA within the company. Not great. His counter-claim to this is that all of those claims were faked by unions to scare other employees to join the union and pay them their dues. Which sounds very much like a, I don't know, what else is about other people saying, oh, all of these allegations are trumped up just to kind of scaremonger? I don't know. That sounds familiar, but I can't quite place it. Anyway. Bobby Kotick, former corporate big shot and current bag of sweaty cheese, is in the Epstein files. Oh, there it is.
Yes, because the reason his relationship, so you can't watch, view, do anything without getting a mention of Epstein in a minute. You can't even watch a gaming podcast or listen to a gaming podcast now because he's done many, many, many bad things.
Mm-hmm.
But did you know he's done the worst thing?
Of all things imaginable.
Which is?
He may well be responsible or at least instrumental in microtransactions getting such a foothold in gaming.
He was the one who said, do you know what, we should add microtransactions to Call of Duty.
It's mental. Like, his involvement in these things, depending on where you read it, is varying. But he had this weird thing if he wanted to kind of reform education involving, like, VR and things, and basically gamifying learning. And that's also something that this Kotick piece of effluence wanted to do, and basically was very instrumental in bringing that about in Call of Duty and starting the decline of that nonsense. And even if that's overblown, it has been found in these files that Kotick was borrowing a certain person's helicopter to go hither and thither. So if you put that together with the fact that he is openly saying about using these techniques to manipulate young people, I think maybe Kotick should go take a long walk off a short pier, perhaps. I think that would be the least he deserves. News. We're doing journalism today. Look at that.
I know. You thought you could get away from all the Epstein stuff, but no. I'm going to totally and utterly change the subject. Probably no other podcast will ever go from Epstein to, did you know that the Netflix app on PlayStation 3 has just been shut down?
Why was it still getting support?
Netflix never shut it down. You have been able to watch Netflix on your PlayStation 3 until about a week ago.
It's weird that you'd bother to shut it down, really, but alright.
Yeah, I don't really understand how it works. Like, did they just forget? Did they not care?
I mean,
is Netflix still on the Wii? Because I actually used to watch Netflix on the Wii.
I used to always just stick YouTube on there. I'd just sit in the kitchen, like be drawing, or sometimes I'd be training if I did home workouts, and just stick things on YouTube and amuse myself that way. I didn't get out much.
But yeah, so they are unfortunately shutting down the Netflix app on PlayStation 3.
McRib.
The PlayStation 3 is a crazy console. Like, I have one sat directly in front of us at the moment. I think I've mentioned this before in the podcast. Periodically, because it's on standby, it will just turn itself on, update, and then go back to sleep.
It's really weird.
It's really weird. It's done it multiple podcasts.
Oh yeah, 100%. I've seen it happen, and it is slightly haunted.
I was really waiting for it to do it then.
Oh, that would have been
That'd be really weird.
That would have been so funny.
It did not. I'm not going to pretend. We're all real news here. But yeah, have you any more news?
Only one that takes us nice and swiftly into our topic for the day, and that is that on February the 27th, it's Pokemon Day, where we're going to get a big old live stream, hopefully detailing some more releases and some concrete dates, including, it's rumoured, a lot of stuff for the next Gen 10 game, reportedly set in Indonesia, and possibly some new Pokemon that might be starters in that region.
Ooh.
Want.
We'll definitely be talking about that. So that will be the next... probably be about a day after we do the next podcast.
Which will also be the day Resident Evil drops, so we're going to be busy little beavers. Or raccoons.
But before we get too deep into the pokehole, that does not sound right.
Low penny.
We have another story from Reddit, which my wife
Lovely.
has hand-picked. I feel like this is going to trigger you very much. Obviously, because we're talking about Pokemon today, our story is Poke-based.
Lovely.
This is for the Oh My Daisies. Best of Redditor updates. Friends out of control prank cost original poster thousands plus irreplaceable memories.
Uh-oh.
Tifu.
Ooh.
So
I want to try and come up with a decent Pokemon pun there, but I really can't. I can't even think of a Pokemon that begins with F right now.
by letting my friend who likes to prank people in my house, which resulted in him burning $8,000 of Pokemon cards.
I'd burn his face.
So, a little backstory. When I was in the 3rd grade, my grandpa died. This isn't too relevant, but 2 weeks later in school, I found the most destroyed Pokemon cards on the road. It was a colourless frou-frou.
Okay, so not like a OG one. That's definitely at least like, what, Gen 3 maybe?
I get sad quickly. My grandpa always had a white beard and it reminded me of him, so from that moment I decided I would collect Pokemon cards.
He was also found in the road. Sorry.
That's very dark. You gotta laugh. So for 8 years now, I collected close to 15,000 Pokemon cards. It's amazing how it just takes over, innit?
It really does.
Whoops. I know you guys were like, huge waste of money and stuff, but it reminded me of my grandpa, and I loved collecting stuff. So for 8 years, Christmases, birthdays, Easter, every chance I got, I would ask or get Pokemon cards. It was a mini obsession. Yeah, I think that's a mini obsession. 15,000 cards isn't quite a mini obsession.
That is a maxi obsession.
I'd even collected all the original cards, brackets, very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
This was my life. It was something I loved doing. Absolutely no.
Can get behind that 110%.
Yeah, don't be talking about that more later. Here comes a friend. Let's call him Cole for safety reasons, because a few of their friends read the Reddit. I've been friends with Cole for a few years, 7th grade, and he knew I loved Pokemon cards. Sometime during freshman year, before lockdown, he started a prank YouTube channel.
No,
I hate those.
I can already imagine the type of
He got a lot of views and subscribers. He would also always do mini pranks. I wouldn't get too upset, but he took it too far this weekend. So Saturday he was chilling at my house because I invited him over. Well, everything seemed normal, but he asked to go to the bathroom when we were watching a movie. I kept my Pokemon cards in my room in a closet for safety. I was going to say, I hope they weren't in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, he was gone for a while. I didn't really suspect anything. Well, flash forward to Monday. I look in my closet and all of my Pokemon cards are gone. Quite literally all of them. How he'd snuck them out is beyond me. I wish he'd had a camera. I wish I would have had a camera. So I texted him. Here's how it went. Me. Hey, Cole, do you know what happened to my Pokemon cards? Cole. Maybe, Charles, I'd ate them. Me. Cole, I'm not messing around. Can you please give them back? They mean a lot to me and you know that. Oh, this gets worse. He didn't reply after that, and so I got a notification he posted on YouTube. It was him and his friend talking about my Pokemon cards. They snuck them by the back door and took them out. That's how they got out. Then they had 15,000 fake cards made with only the backs on them and a white front. Then they burned the rest. I understood what he meant by maybe Charizard got them. Charizard's a dragon.
Not dragon type.
No.
Always bothers me now.
I can't believe he's done this to me. He called me and said he meant to burn the fake cards but burnt the real ones on accident, which I know is true because the real ones are in the special tins. You get tins if you buy them from Walmart. I'm completely broken. His Pokemon cards were a second part of me. I sent him a huge message and he replied it was a prank and to relax. I choose violence.
Mm-hmm.
He destroyed $8,000 worth of cards. I'm just so broken, everyone. I blasted him on my social media. A bunch of his friends got mad at me. And a few got mad at me telling me to drop it. People were telling me to go to the forest, but I'm not that kind of person. He deleted his video, but I'm still so broken inside. All I can think about is my bent frou-frou. I cried so hard while writing this post. He messaged me the other day, calling me TA for turning his friends against him in a huge paragraph, how it was a prank gone wrong and how I needed to grow up because we were about to graduate high school and somehow Pokemon cards are for little kids. These are quite young people.
Yeah, to be able to drop $8,000.
Oh, there's so many edits. But everyone telling me to go to the authorities and sue. The best thing that could happen is him getting charged for, or me getting $8,000 back. It doesn't get me my cards back. I'm not hell-bent on revenge.
Okay.
I'm just sad. Oh, there's a picture of the frou-frou card. Let's have a look at the card.
I would absolutely be hell-bent on revenge and the money.
No, that website don't work. Ooh. Edit 2. After everyone's comments, I decide I'm going to the authorities with my evidence tomorrow. I'm not the guy to do this, but thank you to the guys. Thank you guys for the strength. I'm never going to get my cards back, but I don't want him doing this to others. I'll update you guys.
Good, slap him around. Legally or otherwise.
Edit 3. This really blew up. I'm going to update you guys, I promise. For those thinking he's lying about burning them, he wouldn't have deleted the YouTube video because he's obsessed with views.
Fair.
Edit 4. If anyone said I'm severely undervaluing them, I know. I'm just going off what I've personally put into them. Altogether, the value could be more 20k, especially the older sets. I'm absolutely crushed. I'm crying writing this because it keeps reminding me they're gone. I want to go to my closet and recognise them, reorganise them. It's like, whew. Edit 5. Thanks so much, everyone. I had no idea it would blow up like this. Your support means so much. I've collected a lot of evidence. I have video proof of them taking the cards to my house, thanks to the neighbours, plus his confession, his messages. I'll be going to the police tomorrow. If anyone wanting to send me Pokemon cards, that means so much, but unfortunately I don't have a PO box. For those suggesting a GoFundMe, I don't have, I'd feel right about that. I don't think I'll get my money back considering Cole is broke, but still, love to all. It keeps going. I think it's the final letter though. Details, Cole is broke. Getting my money back will be difficult. However, I'm likely going to press charges still and aim for court. My parents will let me deal with this because they're trying to see how grown I am and see if I'm ready for adulthood. Bit intense. My entire collection is worth well over 8k, but I've put 8k into it personally. Those asking for his account on YouTube, I don't want to expose him yet. Those telling me to go to the cops, I am. I know I'm never getting my money back or my Pokemon cards. I'm crying writing this. Gosh, I'm so tired of crying. My heart just hurts, but I want justice.
Oh man, I hope he gets taken down. One way or another. As you were reading that, I just got an eBay notification that some of my Pokemon cards are being delivered.
Oh, there's more updates.
Wow.
So after going through photos and messages and receipts, I'm able to compile at least $3,000 worth of Pokemon cards worth. I'm taking to the cops tomorrow. I spoke to my cousin. He said I'm going to need solid proof what the cards are worth and their replacement value. He's a decent lawyer, but he thinks I could get 5 to 10k in court for emotional damage. That's on top of the replacement value. I'm very disappointed because not only has he ignored my calls and messages, I've lost a huge part of my life. Thank everyone for their support. I'm going to start a GoFundMe or something because I'd hate to take out a loan for a good lawyer and costs. I know I'm not getting my money or cards back, but I can restart. Yes. My heart breaks every moment I think of Frou.
Damn. Cole.
Oh!
Cole's an ass.
Update 2. As to my last post, I decided to go to the forest. However, me being me, I decided to give him one last chance. 3 hours ago, roughly around 7 a.m, I decided to give him a call. I think he was sleeping because he picked up he was still groggy. The call went a little bit like this. Me. Cole, I'm being completely serious. If this is a prank or you can still have my cards, I'm begging you to give them back. They meant the world to me. Cole. Dude, I told you I don't have them. I'm sorry about what happened, man. I really am. I went too far. Me, saying sorry isn't enough. You knew how much these cards meant to me and destroyed a part of my life. Cole, I promise it was an accident. I hung up on him after a few more comments about how he was sorry. I didn't bother to bring up repayment. The anger just seemed to boil the tears away because I have a sense of justice in me. So good. Took me 2 hours to psych myself up to go to the police department. When I walked in, it was very overwhelming. There was a lot of talking and phone ringing. I walked up to the front desk and asked to report a crime. The lady sitting there was crying. Really nice and guided me to some office. Maybe 10 minutes later, an officer comes in for an inquiry. I was telling him about what happened and it hurt me a little bit. After he asked for evidence and later helped me email everything I had to the police department and to him directly, I asked if I was sure he burnt the real cards and told him I was 80% sure. I don't know much about what will happen next. However, I was told I couldn't press charges yet and they had to open an investigation and gather sufficient evidence and go over my evidence, then they'd contact me. When I walked out of the police department, I felt like a whole new person. I think I kind of broke down again. I was silent the whole ride home. I didn't even touch the radio, which I love to do. I graciously thank everyone for your support. They have set up a GoFundMe, which I'll try and find the link for. Oh, there's so many edits. Yep, they've basically done... They have put pictures up of their entire collection. They've set up an Amazon wish list. So I guess people can buy them cards.
Although you could get any cards on Amazon.
No. There's a lot of edits. This is a long one. Finale. Cole gets what's coming to him, but only after Whoa. Burn my Pokemon cards and assault me. Get fined a year's probation and pay me $6,000. For those wanting past posters, look up ex-friend who burned 8,000. Right, this is the final update. For those patiently waiting for an update, here I am. Starting off, maybe 2 weeks after my last post, I was assaulted. I was in the hospital for a few days, but all in all, it was a minor fracture on my ribs and a broken finger. This was done by Cole and a friend of his. Cole was arrested, and I was just terrified of all the attention I was getting from the people in my life, news articles and YouTube videos. It didn't take long for it to swirl around my school. I deleted most of the posts, but you can still find them. I never wanted this to blow up as much as it did because the attention it got really wasn't worth it. But anyone who messaged me asking for an update, I gave it to him, telling him Cole was arrested and he's been charged with assault. This is absolutely insane, this story. For the justice everyone's been waiting for, the courtroom wasn't all that. It wasn't like the movies where it was just a gotcha moment. Cole paid me as obsessed monster that he did me a favour as his true friend because Cole was a first-time offender for the assault. He got a year's probation and a fine. In a small claims court, he was ordered to pay $6,000 back because it was all I could technically prove he destroyed. The police actually pulled the video from his laptop, and in the video you could see heaps of cards being burnt. But because he couldn't be properly identified, there wasn't much to be done. I'm not angry anymore. At first I was destroyed, but after everything that's happened all in media, I knew there was people out there who cared. If you're done reading this, the internet knows you as Cole. I know you're reading this. The internet knows you as Cole. I've done my best not to dox you in, and I've done a pretty good job. You took something you knew I loved and destroyed it, when in reality the only thing you destroyed was our friendship. I forgive you for what you did. I won't ever forget what you did, but go ahead and create a video on your YouTube explaining your side of this events. I bet it would go viral. Is that what you want, to go viral? Make a video, send me the link, and I'll post it here for everyone to see. Let the people make their own decision on who the real monster is. I mean, there's two sides to every story, right? Anyway, good luck, and I hope both sides of your pillows are always warm. Brilliant. I started recollecting Pokemon cards. I mean, it's in no way as impressive as it was, but I'm rebuilding it. I'm also making a lot of new friends, applying to colleges, moving on. I know this isn't a pro-justice, pro-revenge ending everyone wanted, but it's the ending I was given. Thank you to all for staying with me, for the 10 million people who read the original post. Thanks for listening. And in conclusion, he gets a year's probation and a fine and has to pay $6,000.
Damn. I like that he's trying to paint the collector as some sort of crazed mental when Cole is the one that went and assaulted them for get in the bin.
I did not expect that to go how that went.
What an ass. Cole, whatever the hell you go by. Ugh.
Disclaimer, that wasn't me. That was not my YouTube channel.
Oh,
anyway.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
Let's talk about something happier.
Yes. Do you want some weird Pokédex entries?
30 years of Pokemon.
Yes. That is terrifying.
Yeah. What's worse is my earliest memory of Pokemon is playing Pokemon Red. The first game released here in the UK in high school.
Yeah,
on the original Game Boy.
I remember borrowing someone's Game Boy and playing Pokemon Blue. Terrifying. Yeah. Terrifying times. Makes me age just thinking about it.
What was your starter?
I reckon that'd have been Bulbasaur.
Yeah, it was Charmander.
Strong.
Yeah.
Even though my brain was like, Big Dragon, Charizard.
Yeah, I think I always had red. My friend had blue. I think he had a pretty powerful Venusaur by the end.
Nice.
But yeah, I played it to death.
Yes. I was there in the trenches for all of the original rumours of what you could do.
Yeah, the
just
random...
did this and crouch here and Oh.
It was
Mew.
Yeah, getting Mew, trying to find like the hidden Pokemon.
Yeah. All
the weird urban myths, playing it with link cable. It's actually amazing it was released on the Game Boy like so late.
To be fair. And I remember just faffing around with someone for a bit, and then I caught some just random Pokemon but renamed them Missing No. Oh, now that was a fun prank because if you caught that and then saved your game, it would corrupt it. So I thought the game was buggered. Yeah, it wasn't. I was just messing with them.
That's quite mean. Not the level of burning $8,000 worth of Pokemon cards.
Ultimately harmless.
And then I did play Pokemon Yellow.
Yes, same. That was the one I put most time into, to be fair.
Back then, I just didn't really get it. I was like, it's basically the same, but now Pikachu.
Yes.
Which I still think is the worst of the 4 starters, per se.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Although, did you know the original sort of mascot was meant to be Clefairy?
Oh, I'm glad it was not.
I know, right? That would have been a lot worse. Do not like.
And then I had a bit of a break from Pokemon.
Same. I think I got back in around Heart Gold, I think.
I think I had about 20 years off then.
Dang.
I think the next time I actually... So I know my brother, who's younger than me by like over 10 years, he was playing it on Game Boy, Nintendo DS.
Nice.
I was like, wow, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it was actually when my wife started playing Pokemon Sun and Moon on the 3DS, I looked at it again and went, whoa, that looks really good now.
Yes.
Because not seeing anything really between that time.
Yeah.
Actually, there was one other game I played. Pokemon Stadium on the N64.
Yes.
That was impressive.
That was very
and
cool.
Pokemon Snap.
Always forget about Snap. Very fun.
Recently replayed that on Nintendo Switch. Not fantastic.
Not the one.
But yeah, I had a very long time. So, Heart Gold.
Yeah. And did you know, from what I've read, originally, so Gold and Silver, not Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but the original ones, they were meant to be the last games because Game Freak were like, probably not much more of a thing for it. And then people went absolutely nuts for it, and Game Freak thought, might be some more money in this.
Yeah.
And here we are. It's kind of unhinged.
Speaking of money, we are both quite avid Pokemon card collectors now.
Yes, very much so.
Again, I think with that, I had about 25 years off.
Yeah.
Because I think I started with the 2-player start set.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got the Mewtwo deck, because that was always my boy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, by far the most powerful Pokemon in Red and Blue.
Oh, yeah.
Like, wipes the floor of everyone. Yeah, and I left that for 25 years.
Yeah, I remember only kind of vaguely getting back into it maybe in the mid-2010s, because my friend Matt, like, he's still very in the scene and would just kind of get info dumps from him about it. It's like, wow, there's a lot more to this than I realised.
Yeah, that's definitely a very big part of life now.
Yeah, very much so.
Because this year we are eating very well. I think there's like 5 new sets or something insane this year.
Many. I think we've got the ETB for the new one, Ascended Heroes, is dropping in a week once this episode comes out.
Ooh, that's next Saturday. We're going to be doing big unboxing, isn't it?
Big. And then I think a month after that, there's Perfect Order. And then I want to say there's one in March, Chaos Rising.
Yeah.
And September, another dual set, which is just...
And obviously we're getting all the 30th anniversary shenanigan stuff.
Which, oh my god, take my money. Some of the art rares they have recently released for that are... I mean, one, they're gorgeous and are unhinged, even though Rotom is secretly in the corner of one of them.
Of course he is.
2, did you notice it's called, like, the First Partner Set Series 1?
Yes.
Worrying!
But the 9 cards together do make an absolutely incredible... It's going to be a very, very expensive set, I think.
Yeah, and from what I can understand, the only way you can get them is by getting these First Partner boxes, which come with a little fun pack, which... I don't know if it's 1 or 3 cards. I'm hoping 3 at the very least.
It is free, and I think it's a guaranteed hit.
Nice. But yeah, you could buy 3 of these packs and not get all of the 9, which is a little bit eepies.
It's gonna be a really annoying one, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm still trying to collect the 3x3 Galarian Gallery set from Crown Zenith, so it's frightening.
Yeah, that's a massive addiction. But Pokemon game-wise...
The last one I played, I think the last one I played was White version 2.
So I kind of dabbled on the 3DS ones. I was like, these are pretty good. And then I really got back into it with the Switch.
Yes.
I feel like the Switch was definitely a second win for Pokemon games.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people don't seem to like them, but I think it's just having that slightly stronger console and having like a much bigger open world. And there being so many Pokemon I'd never heard of.
Yeah.
And also, especially, it was the first one I really jumped back in on. Me and my wife both. I bought Pokemon Sword, she bought Pokemon Shield. So that was a really good way they do it with games, is to have 2.
Yes. It
Like-
does create that weird little, I don't know, market rivalry of things.
And I loved the setting of that one, it being like England per se.
Yeah.
And just having like coughing with a stovepipe hat and a monocle.
It's so dumb.
It's yeah, I think the Switch is one of the best consoles of playing Pokemon. So like you got basically Pokemon Yellow remake,
Yeah.
Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, Pokemon Arceus, which is really good.
Arceus looks pretty cool.
Like an actual kind of different Pokemon game, but it works.
Yeah. I just like the idea of them just being like, no, you're not hunting me, I'm hunting you. So,
Yeah, that's definitely a really good one to play. And I haven't jumped into ZA.
Mm-hmm. I've heard conflicting things about it, to be fair.
I think it's one of those ones that everyone seems to be quite happy to rag on, but I don't think there's any reason to.
Probably not, no. It's probably just that Mega Evolutions will paywalled behind extra things or, you know, later.
Yeah.
drops, which is a little bit...
There's always like the whole thing with Pokemon of them, it will cost money.
Yeah. Blame Kotick and Epstein.
But yeah, I don't think Pokemon's ever been bigger than it is at the moment.
I really don't think so. I mean, at the minute we've got the thing in the Natural History Museum in London, mental. There's another big thing going on at the London XL later in the year. Poke Park in Japan just opened.
Which looks incredible.
And it's just snowed there. It looks very fun.
Oh, that's so good.
Looks adorable. And they've got a Pokemon Center on site, so all of the exclusive gear. Gimme.
Oh, well, just go with an empty suitcase.
I think so.
Did you have some more Pokemon things to bring to the table?
I did. I tried to find a nice mix of interesting and weird Pokédex entries.
Some of these are so weird.
So, the one that comes to mind that I did find that I want to bring up because you mentioned Pokemon Stadium, and that is Ponyta. This one's just dumb rather than, like, cursed. Capable of jumping over the Eiffel Tower in a single giant leap. Its hooves are 10 times harder than diamonds. What?
Cool.
Why? And how is that viable? And even if the hooves are hard, if it jumps that high and lands, it's probably going to shatter its legs. Which would be quite a funny episode of the anime.
It's kind of brought up a lot more questions.
Many.
Did a ponytail jump over the Eiffel Tower?
I mean, ZA is the one to check for that, because that's set in kind of Paris.
Maybe that's what happens.
Oh, that would be fun. But yes, one of the weirdest, I don't know, but kind of unhinged ones, definitely. Phantump. Fun little ghost tree stump. Ooh, it's cute. But is it? So, the Pokedex entry in Pokemon Sapphire, according to old tales, these are possessed by the spirits of children who died while lost in the forest.
Of course they are.
I mean, buckle up, because there's more things like that.
Pokemon has a real obsession with dead children.
Very much so, which for something that's meant to be all cutesy, kind of weird. But
yeah, I'm sure you're going to bring up at least 3 or 4 more Pokemon that are linked to dead children.
Oh yeah, I mean, this one, not dead children, but suddenly takes it from being a weird little plant dude to that's sinister AF. Cacturn. In Ruby, or Omega Ruby, packs of them follow travellers through the desert until the travellers can no longer move. Creepy. Look at the Emerald entry. It lives in deserts. It becomes active at night when it hunts for prey exhausted from the desert's heat. Okay, so it does just eat them once they pass out. Why?
So it's like a weird vulture cactus.
Effectively, yeah. You can just imagine just a pack of cactuses waiting like he did yet. And got to eat his knees. Slightly nicer one. I guess. Beware. Giant, cute, bear, red panda looking guy. So, from Pokemon Moon, this Pokemon has a habit of hugging its companions. Aww. Many trainers have left this world after their spines were squashed by its hug.
I knew it was going to end in death.
Pretty much all of them are, spoilers. This one really got me, because it's one of the first ones I came across that is explicitly saying that there's almost a species gap coming here. That's Frostlass in Legends Arceus, a Pokemon inhabited by the soul of a human woman who died bearing a grudge in the snowy mountains. That's weird. That's very peculiar.
Yeah.
And back to the old, tried and tested Drifloon. Pokemon Sun. Stories go that it grabs the hand of small children and drags them away to the afterlife. It dislikes heavy children. An Ultra Sun. Its round body is stuffed with souls and expand each time it leads someone away.
Gosh.
So again, it's saying it basically kills people to fuel its own ballooniness.
Which is a Sandcastle one? Because is that on your list?
Yes, it is. Sandy Gas and Power Sand. Very unpleasant. So Pokemon Sun. Possessed people controlled by this Pokemon transformed its Sandman into a castle. As it evolved, its power to curse grew even stronger. And then if you look at Pokemon Moon, buried beneath the castle are masses of dried up bones from those whose vitality it has drained.
I like how it never says they're dead.
Yeah, just very heavily implies. Although this one at least doesn't kill people. Lampent. Nice little ghost Pokemon. So in Pokemon X and Y, the Pokédex reads, the spirits it absorbs fuel its baleful fire. It hangs around hospitals waiting for people to pass on.
What?
So it doesn't kill. It doesn't kill.
I don't think many of them kill. They just kind of wait till people are dead.
Effectively, yes. This one, no one dies in this, but it's weird. Appleton. Another one that's peculiar in the fact that Charizard, not a dragon. Appleton, dragon. Why? Capable of distorting... reading ahead. Its body is covered in sweet nectar and the skin on its back is especially yummy. Children used to have it as a snack.
Oh, so we've gone the opposite way now.
Yeah,
so now children are eating Pokemon.
Just flensing strips off of their effectively pets and eating them for fun. This one's someone misunderstanding the task, but their heart's in the right place. Gardevoir, in Pokemon Sapphire, capable of distorting dimensions to create a small black holes and will protect its trainer at the risk of its own life. So imagine you're just, putting away the dishes and a glass is about to drop on your head. Gardevoir is going to make a black hole and yeet you across the world just to make certain you don't get a bump on the noggin. A little bit weird.
Yeah.
My last one, at least for today. God, there are so many. Mimikyu. Everyone knows Mimikyu's a little bit weird. Ultra Moon's entry has a gust of wind revealed what hides under this Pokemon's rag to a passing trainer who went home and died painfully that very night. So gaze upon it and be effed in the chat, basically.
Do you know what? I really thought talking about Pokemon wouldn't be the darkest thing in this podcast, but somehow Pokedex entries are darker than Epstein.
They're so unhinged. Some of them are just silly. I can find some more silly ones, but like the cursed ones are just so fast and furious. It's mental. You throw a stone and you
can't really miss. They're all odd.
Although, as far as I can tell, unproblematic. Geodude. The dude abides.
He's just a dude.
He's a dude.
And speaking of, if you want to hear me and possibly Dan talking about more Pokemon, join me on my YouTube channel, Dan the Games Man, for the Pokemon 151 Challenge, where I am trying to catch them all and seemingly not die in the doing of trying to find a full art of the original 151 Pokemon cards.
Very fun challenge.
Very fun challenge. You'll see some fantastic stores and, spoiler alert, hopefully no one will die along the way.
I'm staying away from sand.
Yeah, sand and hospitals, seemingly.
Yeah, and balloons. Most things, effectively.
But that's all we have time for today. We will be back in 2 weeks with more news and more weird stories and probably some more weird Pokedex entries.
I reckon. I'll try and find a few that are slightly less grim.
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe for new videos every Saturday live at 5, as well as bonus content throughout the week. And if you are listening to us, make sure you hit that follow button and please leave a review if it's 5 stars. If not, just keep it to yourself. But it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me.
And as always, keep playing the game. See you soon.